All right, for our convection experiment, I have the equipment. I have a thermometer. I have ice cubes that have been colored dark food coloring color. I did this the day before. I've got my glass dish full of hot water twice from the sink. Emptied it full of hot water, dumped it out, emptied it full of hot water. I've got 2 cans that are not flammable holding up the dish, and I have another one, smaller can with a candle on it for the second part of the experiment. So I'm going to take my thermometer and I'm going to measure the temperature at the top of the water. Be very careful not to disturb the water. So notice that temperature is going up, up, up. And my tap water maybe gets over 100, probably over 100, but yeah, so it's climbing. So you'll just wait until that thermometer stabilizes near the top, and then you're going to do somewhere in the middle. See what the temperature is, and then you're going to hold it somewhere close to the bottom and see what the temperature is. Get 3 temperature measurements. All right. I'm going to take an ice cube from our ice cube tray that's colored with dark food coloring, and as gently as possible put it in the water without disturbing the water. And we're going to watch to see what happens to the food coloring. So the food coloring is cold, and you can see pretty clearly what's happening to the food coloring. Remember to observe through the side of the dish so you can see what's happening. So that food coloring is forming a layer. So we're gonna take our thermometer and measure again. Top, middle, bottom. I'm just gonna go to the bottom here and wait till it stabilizes. And then I'll measure the middle, and then I'll measure the top of the water again. All right, be very careful not to disturb the water. Also, you can watch the cube, the ice cube. It seems to have parked itself, for me, in the left-hand corner. All right, then the second part of the experiment is to take this candle and light it and continue to observe. You can see that green food coloring. I'm gonna light my candle. And I'm gonna put it under a dish. And I'm gonna continue to observe to see what happens now that I've added a new heat source. See if we can watch that for a few minutes. You can kind of see some activity going on right here, right above the candle. And you got to get the candle pretty close to the bottom of the dish or this won't work. You can see some activity, give it a few minutes and observe right through there.